It is an honor and a privilege to present the 2014 salutatorian, Anna Maddox, who will be followed by her twin brother, Austin Maddox, the valedictorian.
Good evening. My name is Anna Maddox, and I'm the salutatorian of the class of 2014. I remember when I began my freshman year, the same time that my older brother Christopher began his senior year. I used to wonder why he was so excited to be a senior.
Sorry to interrupt you, Anna, but you know, next year for the first time, you and I will be going in different directions, literally. You will be going to Samford University in Birmingham, and I'll be heading up to Georgia Tech in Atlanta. This is the last time that we will ever be together as students, so I think we should give our speeches together.
That's okay with me, but what do you think Dr. Peavy and all these guests are going to think about that? You know, it is tradition that the salutatorian gives their speech before the valedictorian.
I know, but I'm tired of waiting on you. After all, you were born 5 minutes before me. I really don't want to wait 5 minutes again.
Well, since you're already up here, I just hope our parents approve.
Well, I know Mom won't mind. After all, she does like me the best.
Okay.
No, really. You see, Mom was the valedictorian of her high school class, just like me.
Well, in that case, Dad likes me best.
Why is that?
Because he was not the valedictorian of his class. And neither am I.
Alright, let's get back to our speech. I would hate for Mom and Dad to see us argue in front of so many people.
Like I was saying before you so rudely interrupted me.
Yeah, we were talking about freshman year. I remember our first spirit week. Our class spent hours trying to create the perfect paper posters and simple decorations to display all over Tabor. We thought they were masterpieces.
That is, until we took a walk across the bus ramp to the main building and saw the decorations the upperclassmen had created. Our bits of paper and poster were nothing compared to their styrofoam sheets decked out in paint and glitter. We had a lot to learn, and Christopher and the rest of the seniors were sure to remind us of that daily.
Yeah, the seniors were pretty ruthless, but I still remember one of our first pep rallies. The seniors started with, "Let's get a freshman," and our class returned the favor, mocking them with our own chant, "Come and get one." We might have been young and stupid, but the class of 2014 sure didn't back down from a challenge.
Yes, there were a number of challenges for us as freshmen. We had to learn all about the Northside tradition and what it would take to uphold the excellence that has made Northside great. We had to learn what was expected in the classroom and how we were supposed to act as high school students.
In addition to the normal subjects like math and language arts, science, and social studies, we were exposed to new classes. Do you remember drama fundamentals? You know, the class over in the black box, taught by Miss Carroll, and Mr. Fraser, he was our student teacher.
Oh yeah, I remember walking in the first day after Christmas break, and we all thought we had a new student in class. Little did we know he was a teacher that would go on to become Northside's new Teacher of the Year.
Clearly, some of our class's greatness rubbed off on him. I mean, he pretty much has us to thank for making Teacher of the Year in such a short amount of time. Where would you be without us? By the end of freshman year, we were finally ready to get out of Tabor. That building is so old, I don't even know if Miss Havril and Miss Combs were around to see Tabor in its prime.
Most of our freshman and sophomore years just a blur now. One thing I do distinctly remember is the story of Jacques Billingsley. Jacques was one of Northside's most promising football players. That is, until tragedy struck in a wrestling accident and he had to have his right leg amputated. However, as Austin said before, our class doesn't back down from a challenge.
Jacques has gone on to play on Northside's varsity football team. He was featured on 13 WMAZ and was even recognized by Sports Illustrated on their Underdogs video series. He has won too many state championships to count with the Houston County Sharks, dominating any sport they will let him play, football, basketball, or even handball. Now he is on track to compete in the Paralympics.
Jacques, you're the embodiment of a true warrior, and you give us a great example of how to fight through adversity. We wish you all the best.
Sophomore year was was great, but we were just ready to become upperclassmen. As we began junior year, we realized that we were over halfway done with our time at Northside. But we had to be careful, because one wrong move could knock us back a few steps.
Sounds like you're speaking from experience. Care to elaborate?
Well, I've been blessed with many things. One of them is possibly being the first valedictorian to successfully experience ISS.
For arson!
I'm not at liberty to discuss the details, but the official report says Arlie Weber and I simply conducted a chemistry experiment without proper supervision.
Like I said, arson!
Okay, yes, there were matches and hand sanitizer involved, but I guess it just gave us a cool story to tell. But not all of junior year was about punishment. We were finally allowed to go to prom, and guys, who knew one night could cost so much? We got all dressed up, bought flowers, took pictures, ate a nice meal just to sweat it all out on the dance floor.
Then came the long-awaited senior year. People always say that you're going to miss it, to cherish every second of it, and that it's going to fly by. In August, I had no idea what they meant. Senior year just felt like any other. But now, I sure wish we could all go back. This year has been one filled with so many memories that I know we will all cherish forever.
We all remember football season, tailgating with the naked people and then screaming till our voices were gone. Supporting the Eagles and heckling the other teams were some of my most memorable moments of high school.
Under the lights, with thousands of your closest friends, all cheering, hoping, and praying for one thing, a victory for the Eagles. We even started a new tradition. The naked people decided to move from the top of the bleachers down to the bottom, and as happened when things change, we caused a little controversy.
Yes, a number of adults were not too happy with our move. The police even visited a time or two. However, being up close and personal with both teams was well worth it. After a few games, a marked student section was created down low, allowing all the Northside students to gather together in one place, truly demonstrating the Northside family. While some of our more mature fans may not have appreciated our intense enthusiasm, the players, coaches, cheerleaders, and bands sure did.
And our team never fell short of their tradition of excellence. The 2014 seniors only lost one regular season game throughout their entire career at Northside. And we still have never lost a HOCO. In addition, our seniors have contributed to continue the GHSA record of the most consecutive 10-win seasons for a high school team. That record now stands at 16. I think it's safe to say that everyone is extremely proud of our football team and their accomplishments.
We have also seen success in other sports. This year, boys golf won county, and boys soccer was ranked in the top 10, both for the first time. Also, girls track won region, with some runners individually winning state championships in 5 different events.
A number of athletes have signed official letters of intent to continue to play sports at the collegiate level. However, this year, we have had a bowling scholarship signee and a cheerleading scholarship signee, both for the first time in Northside history.
Even more successful than athletics was Northside's drama department. Seniors who have been involved in 4 one-act productions walked away with 4 state championships.
However, there was one dark moment during our senior year. On January 4th of this year, the Northside family lost one of its greatest members, Mr. Gerald Ray Horn.
Mr. Horn, the living legend, was a part of the Northside staff from the beginning. In fact, he is the only person to serve Northside for 50 years. He is also the only individual for which any GHSA award is named. He created the tradition of excellence for our drama department and touched many lives while doing so. Clearly, Mr. Barnett and Mr. Frazier have continued this superiority as Mr. Horn's legacy lives on. Today, Troop 2892 holds the record of 18 GHSA State One Act Championships and 21 GHSA State Literary Championships. The foundation of these records is no doubt thanks to Mr. Horn, and he will be greatly missed.
Another one of Northside's most famous traditions is the Mr. Northside competition. The seniors who participated put on quite a show, performing some of the most interesting but quality talents we've ever seen. Getting to watch them up on stage was definitely one of the most entertaining moments of senior year. History was made that night when Austin won Mr. Northside. Our older brother Christopher won in 2011, making them the first two brothers to claim that title. And I'm pretty sure I'm never going to hear the end of that one.
As our senior year was coming to an end, the class of 2014 had to make some decisions about what the future holds for them. Anna committed to a college during her junior year. Others, like myself, did not decide until a week before admission deposits were due. As I said before, Anna's attending Stanford University in the fall on a soccer scholarship, and I'll be attending Georgia Tech. Soccer will pay for Anna's tuition, while the lottery will pay for mine. Times are tough, so help Mom and Dad out and keep on buying those scratch-offs.
As we go different ways, we can't go without thanking the fantastic administration at Northside. Northside would not be anywhere close to where it is today without the support and atmosphere created by the staff. The teachers not only are willing to work to benefit students in the classroom, but are also extremely personal outside the classroom. I would like to personally thank current Teacher of the Year, Ms. Lori Zavitz, for all the support and encouragement these past few years.
In addition, on behalf of our senior class, I would like to say a big thank you to our class sponsors, Ms. Catherine Branch and Ms. Adrienne Hobbs. These two ladies worked long hours to ensure our senior year be a great one.
Also, we can't go without thanking our parents, Jim and Melinda Maddox. We have been graciously blessed with parents who have supported and encouraged us every step of the way. Whether it be attending every sports event, making lunches for me every single day, making snacks when friends come over, helping with projects, or driving to practices, or just giving advice whenever we need it. We can't thank you two enough. There is no way we would be where we are today without you guys.
Part in Anna's and my success is due to our participation in Eagle Leadership Training at our church, First Baptist Church Centerville. This 4-year program was taught by our youth pastor, Dr. David Grantham. Brother David not only gave us the skills needed to be successful leaders, but he also greatly influenced my life. I owe a huge part of my Christian walk to him, and for this I would like to say thank you. I strongly encourage all of us graduates to actively seek a personal relationship with the Lord Jesus Christ as we continue the rest of our lives.
As you've heard, this graduating class is a special one for Northside. This entire year, we've been celebrating Northside's 50 years of tradition, family, and excellence. We embrace this celebration and salute the classes of 1965 through 2013 for creating and maintaining these ideals. We challenge the classes which come after us to continue these principles.
However, we are the class of 2014, and we have preserved the traditions and created a few of our own. We have made tighter the concept of Northside family, and we have set the bar of excellence higher than even we thought possible. We are the class of 2014, and as Northside's 50th graduating class, tonight we will make history.